I stand before you humble and deeply honored by the trust bestowed upon me by His Excellency General Salva Kiir Mayardit, the President of the Republic. My wife, Yidur Majangarol, and myself are grateful for the opportunity offered to me to serve under his leadership. My appointment comes at a time when our economy is under pressure, making it difficult for the government to adequately meet its competing financial obligations, including the payment of public servant salaries. But first of all, allow me to acknowledge and thank the outgoing minister, Honorable Award Daniel Chang, for his service and leadership. Thank you, the Honorable Minister, and particularly for the invaluable advice you have shared with me in this occasion. I would also like to thank all the former ministers of finance whose work formed the foundation we shall build upon. Furthermore, I would like to thank the senior management and the staff of the ministry for organizing this warm reception. Certainly, our success will depend on your diligence, professionalism, and commitment to work for the country. I will count on each and every one of you during my tenure. I will work with everybody in the ministry in good faith, and as your team leader, I pledge to look after you and to provide the needed support to execute your responsibilities effectively. Over the next few days and months, we will listen to each other, ideas and perspective, which will be instrumental in formulating a realistic path towards economic recovery. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to bore you with a policy pronouncement in this occasion. Instead, we intend to hit the ground running from today by convening meetings with senior management of the ministry and across economic sector institutions to commence devising immediate interventions to address our current challenges. The ministry will endeavor to keep the public informed, and therefore your patience and support will be critical to this effort. It is worth noting that during the swearing-in ceremony, His Excellency the President gave me a specific directive that must be implemented. They include payment of the public employees' salaries, increasing non-oil revenue mobilization, and consolidation of all government bank accounts. In this regard, however, I would like to highlight the steps we shall immediately undertake in coordination with the following institutions. One, the South Sudan Revenue Authority. The Ministry of Finance and Planning will revise upward and issue by the end of this week a new revenue target for the fiscal year 2024-2025. The board and the management of the South Sudan Revenue Authority to immediately formulate and execute strategies to achieve the new target, and that will soon be communicated. In order to achieve the new revenue target, the South Sudan Revenue Authority will provide daily revenue collection reports in order to track progress and address any impediments in a timely manner. The Ministry of Finance and Planning will provide the necessary support to ensure a strict implementation of the ministerial orders suspending all non-statutory exemptions. For the Bank of South Sudan, the Ministry of Finance and Planning requests the Bank of South Sudan to provide a list of all government accounts at Central Bank and Commercial Bank with corresponding signatories. This information, once provided, shall form the basis for implementing His Excellency President's directive on consolidation of government bank accounts. We will work together with the Bank of South Sudan to coordinate fiscal and monetary policy alignment to stabilize the market. Additionally, the budget for the fiscal year 2024-2025, which is currently under review, focuses on agricultural sector development and investment in critical infrastructure. For example, the roads and energy. The government will prioritize financial allocation to these important sectors, which in the medium to long term will stimulate domestic productivity, self-sufficiency, and economic growth. Ladies and gentlemen, we must come to terms with the reality that the prevailing challenges require us to live within our means and judiciously manage our limited resources. Like in every ordinary and prudent household, lean times force people to ration what they have, while looking for ways to bring in more. We are in a similar place today, and this compels us to pursue focused austerity approach. As such, the necessary pain and sacrifices required to get us out of this difficulty shall be equally borne by all. And that will include cutting non-priority public sector spending. This will ease pressure on and direct resources towards facilitating the recovery program that we shall soon roll out. Distinguished guests, I want to take this opportunity to thank our development partners and to assure them of the continuity of the ongoing collaboration, and particularly through the public financial management reform agenda. We will continue working with you in charting the country's medium and long-term development plans and to strengthen transparency and accountability across the board. Finally, I reiterate my gratitude to all of you for attending this occasion. Let us join hands and get to work. Thank you